hoje a oportunidade de podermos participar e apresentarmos hoje os resultados dos projetos que estão agora a terminar, nomeadamente o Blue Grow Community e o projeto BLUEfasma, ambos ligados à economia azul. Hoje tenho comigo aqui a doutora Elsa Nunes, parceira do projeto Blue Grow Community e CEO da Irradiar. Tenho também comigo o senhor presidente da Associação do Geoparque Oestes, o Dr. João Serra, e estará connosco online a Catarina Prático, coordenadora do projeto Blue Grow. Obrigada a todos e uma boa sessão.
Morning. It's a pleasure for me today be with you in the conference One Sustainable Ocean, organized by the United Nations. It's a pleasure to present this session that is specifically organized by the two projects running on the Interreg Med program, and namely the Blue Growth Community Project and the BLUEfasma community. This session is focused on blue circular economy, and today we introduce you the Blue Growth Community. The Blue Growth Community has been created 6 years ago in the context of the Interreg Med program. The community is composed of 10 thematic projects and 3 strategic projects, all dealing with blue economy. During these 6 years, the community reached more than 1,000 stakeholders in the blue economy sector. And the specific goals of the community are concerning the enhancement and the capitalization and amplification of the results and the outputs coming specifically from its own thematic projects. For reaching this goal, the community implemented actions for disseminating and transferring the specific results. The main sectors that were reached by the community were the marine renewable energy sector, the maritime surveillance sector, the coastal and maritime tourism sector, and more specifically for our community, the yachting and the marinas and small ports for smart development. The blue biotechnologies and the blue bioeconomy in general, and then also the fishing and aquaculture sector. Lately, in the last period of our activities, we concentrated and we focused a lot on thematics concerning the blue circular economy and the presentation of blue tools for funding and for the growth of small and medium enterprises. Going towards the end of this experience of the community, we are glad to present you today some relevant results reached in this capitalization work. And for example, we want to announce the birth of a maritime cluster in Montenegro that was created in the context of the community, which represents a big result because it capitalized and applied some methodologies for clustering produced by some MED projects. We also had the opportunity to apply a tool that was prepared by one of our projects project named Blue Crowdfunding. This methodology will be applied by one of our partners, that is the Association of Chambers of Commerce of the Mediterranean region, ASCAME, and distributed to its members. So a methodology for blue crowdfunding. And finally, the BLUEfasma agreements for policy recommendation that will boost the implementation of a circular economy in the sectors of fishery and aquaculture for the Portuguese regions. That will be the main event of this session today. Now, it was a pleasure to introduce this first session, and I wish you a fruitful and successful work. Thank you.
Ok, thank you, Catarina. Vamos agora passar a palavra à doutora Elsa Nunes. Muito obrigada.
Good morning. I don't know if you can hear me. It's quite difficult to understand, but I believe so. First of all, good morning. Thank you for joining this session that, like Monica told, is mainly focused on two important projects in what regards the blue economy. These are the Blue Growth Community. Sorry. Okay? Okay, the Blue Growth Community Project and the BLUEfasma project dealing with issues regarding sustainability in the blue sector. Concerning specifically the work developed by the Blue Growth Community, we aim at capitalizing results of several projects that were taking place in blue economy. So trying to bring together a community that developed innovative tools or methodologies for the improvement of smart and sustainable growth. So we seek to capitalize on the results of modular and integrated projects, so tools and methodologies, to improve sustainable and intelligent development. So the objectives were mainly to better integrate modular technical projects into multi-level governance policies and benefit the development of the blue economy and entrepreneurship in SMEs. So to say, to improve policies in what regards blue economy and to support SMEs to have better practices and use methodologies to improve their overall sustainability. These are the projects that took place within the framework of the Interreg Med projects in blue economy. Their names are Maestrale, Pelagos, Proteus, iBlue, Forelix Plus, and these are the modular projects also. Mistral, Blue Deal, BLUEfasma, Pesamides, Blue Crowdfunding, Med Osmosis, Blue Biomed, and BBlue. Why are the names important? Because you can follow their results and take advantage of the methodologies and tools that are now public and that are available for everyone that is interested in knowing and in using the results. Blue Growth Communities, the Blue Growth Community offers now the possibility to use these tools and solutions in what regards planning, and so blue economy strategies in the form of action plans, in the form of recommendations. Also, and this is of course a very important issue and a very important perspective related to innovative financing solution, once again with methodology and action plans, and with blue economy action support, with decision support tools and methodologies. So I'm going to elaborate a little in what regards strategies for the blue growth. We have in the context of Maestral, we have available conclusions, recommendation and development perspectives for the blue energy sector, including one white paper on the development of the blue energy sector in small islands. In what regards blue biomed, we have developed a comprehensive overview of the blue economy sector and technology and analysis market for the future trends in the different sectors of the blue bioeconomy and their linkages with the sustainable development goals. And in what regards BLUEfasma, and Monica will further elaborate, a white paper with policy recommendations to shift policies towards a more circular economy. In what regards the innovative financing solutions, and we are fully aware of the importance of this topic, so some innovative financing solutions on blue growth, with 4LX Plus Innovation Voucher Scheme for public authorities, clusters and networks. And this methodology comprises a communication campaign, the creation of a web-based transferring corner and library, matchmaking environment between blue firms and knowledge provider, and the voucher implementation for funding innovative ideas and projects. The Blue crowdfunding training tool is mainly dedicated for the public authorities that are willing to use crowdfunding for public benefit, and it is so-called the civic crowdfunding, and it's about an action plan for the initiation of a crowdfunding pilot campaign with the implementation of a survey, the establishment of a strategic alliance, analysis of results, a call for blue projects, evaluation, and also the implementation of a crowdfunding, a civic crowdfunding campaign. In what regards action support for blue growth, we have the BLUEfasma self-assessment tool dedicated to SMEs, clusters, networks, and public authorities that are willing and wanting to adopt circular economy principles in their business sector for fisheries and aquaculture. This is a decision support tool based on an online questionnaire on circular economy issue, measures for business readiness and willingness to invest in circular economy, also includes recommendation about the principles that SMEs should adopt in order to climb the circular economy ladder, and is free and available online. The Pelagos Proteus cluster building methodology is also dedicated at public authorities, companies, associations, clusters and networks willing and interested in innovation and cooperation in the blue economy field, and is mainly dedicated for maritime surveillance, blue energy, among other sectors, and it is mainly a methodology for cluster establishment. Katerina Pratico shared, a cluster has been implemented in Montenegro as an example, and this methodology also helps building the basis for the identification of key actors, potential members, management activities, and for the definition of operation model, and also dealing with services delivery. And that was mainly our presentation within the Blue Growth Community actions, and as we said, we have the possibility to share with you all the work that is now online that has been developed, and these are contacts. You are free to use it, and also to visit the Interreg Med website, Blue Growth Community, where you can access all the information that I shared with you. Thank you for your attention in this windy day, and we look forward to your contacts and for your interest in this very relevant work developed within the framework of blue economy, and of course working towards a more sustainable future. Thank you, obrigada, and keep with us in this session.
Talvez se me der. So, bom dia novamente, obrigada a todos. I will follow in English. I'm here to present some of the results of the BLUEfasma project. It's one of the modular projects from Interreg, from the Blue Grow community. And we are CEEETA-Eco, and we are the Portuguese partners of the project. BLUEfasma, it's, as I said before, an Interreg Med program that is ending now, and it was mainly focused in boosting innovation capacity for SMEs and maritime clusters in a blue circular economy for the fishing and aquaculture sectors. The partnership was made by 14 partners from 9 Mediterranean countries. As you can see, there's most of the Mediterranean was covered, and with this we got a really wide approach for the fisheries and the aquaculture. The main goals of the project were, as I said, to enhance the innovation capacity of SMEs by transferring knowledge, and for that we have organized the different activities and events, and also by recording the level of circularity of SMEs, and by supporting them on financing and transferability the results. Another goal was to improve transnational cooperation and deepen the networks in order to facilitate the transferring of republical results. Sorry, this is a difficult word. 3. The last goal was to bring, and this is mainly on the last step of the project, was to shift policies in fishing and aquaculture in order to bring more circular economy to the sector. For that, we have built living labs, and these living labs were organized in the different countries, in 11 territories, and each country had a specific living lab according to the needs of the territory. These living labs were to bring better solutions and to bring open innovation to the sector. Also, there was this enhance of effective synergies between business, research bodies, public authorities, and along all the project, but especially during this transferring phase. Focus on the tools we have, and there are more tools. They are available online, and I invite you all to go to our web page and make a registration and check the tools. I will only focus in some that I believe are more interesting for the audience today, but still I will invite you to go to the web page and check the rest of the tools. And the first tool I want to highlight is the Circular Economy Knowledge Base that has best practices, tools, and solutions for fishing and aquaculture. And I have to highlight that all these tools were enriched by the partners in the project. So this means that it has information for almost every country around the Mediterranean. The circular self-assessment tool, as Elsa was saying, it's a tool that SMEs can measure the readiness and the willingness to invest in circular economy. After they answer the questionnaire, they are in the end they have a form with specific solutions and suggestions that they can implement in SMEs in order to better improve their circular economy level. This tool has been tested on 114 SMEs. The e-network has 195 registered users so far, and it's a network that facilitates the exchange and networking among all actors in the sector. Also, there is another tool. There is the capacity building instrument that integrates financing programs and funds that are available for blue circular economy. So it's a great way for actors within the sector to discover new funding opportunities. On this last capitalization phase, there are some documents that there is a work that has been done, and from that work it has resulted in 3 different documents, and I would like to highlight them. One is the policy recommendations. This is mostly for regional public authorities, and it brings solutions, or it gives some clues how the policies can be shifted to better integrate circular economy. Also, we have developed a white paper that identifies the existing barriers to implement the circular economy, but also it proposes solutions to overcome these barriers. For the last, we have the BLUEfasma agreement and the letter of commitment that are 2 documents that different actors can sign in order to commit to circular economy and boost their action into this thematic. The white paper, it highlights solutions for different topics, let's say, like the cultural, for institutional, governmental, economic, or to the market, and the technological tools. For this, we have overcome with some solutions, and as I was saying, these documents are also available in the web page, and you can also download it and go further to better know the results and how some barriers can be overcome. On policy recommendations, we have reunited 12 topics that people can also see which one can better commit and also implement circular solutions, and this can be implemented by political actors, but also SMEs or other actors within the sector. There are different kind of solutions that are proposed, different recommendations that are made, and it has a deep study of the sector, and also the solutions. I think it's very interesting if you could read them and try to also to implement them. The BLUEfasma agreement is an invitation to the ones that are interested in participating in blue circular economy for the creation of synergies, exchange of good practices, or develop policies and practical recommendations in the areas of the circular economy, but also to the ones who want to support policy change. So I invite everyone that is connected to the sector to sign the document and to strengthen the solutions in a circular economy. And this is it. Thank you for your attention, and don't forget, be circular to benefit your business and save the blue ecosystem. Thank you.
Obrigado, Mónica. Então, muito bom dia a todos. Eu aqui queria agradecer à organização e queria agradecer à Mónica e à doutora Elsa, da parte de Irradiar, esta oportunidade também de estarmos aqui em representação do Geoparque. E o que eu queria, acima de tudo, era pedir-vos desculpa por falar em português, mas como o tema é tão interessante, eu sinto mais à vontade em português do que fazendo aqui uma má figura em inglês. E daí o que eu queria-vos desde já dizer é que o Geoparque, para mim e para nós, a Associação de 6 municípios, é essencialmente uma possibilidade que nós temos hoje de defender aquilo que nós estamos aqui a tratar nesta conferência, que são os oceanos. E nesse sentido, o que nós queremos fazer é um contributo, ao fim e ao cabo, à defesa daquilo que é a gênese e o ADN dos geoparques. Não sei se sabem, mas os geoparques a nível mundial já são 177 e existem em 46 países. No nosso caso, os 6 concelhos têm aqui um propósito naquilo que é a defesa global da terra, naquilo que é a educação como um pilar essencial para dinamizar e fortalecer toda a defesa da terra, e depois o geoturismo também é aqui um grande pilar que nós queremos que seja efetivamente uma concretização. Eu vou passar aqui em revista, até porque não tenho muita oportunidade nestes meus minutos que me deram, mas dizer-vos que os 6 municípios que fazem parte da região oeste são eles Lourinhãs, Caldas da Rainha, o Cadaval, o Peniche, Torres Vedras e o Bombarral. Representamos 213 mil pessoas, aqui já temos 72 km de costa, o nosso propósito é mesmo esse, dentro da costa que existe a nível nacional, que são mais de 750 km, nós propomos aqui defender os 72 km de costa e, sobretudo, o grande objetivo do 14º dos 17, o mar como o centro de um dos objetivos do Geoparque. Dizer-vos também que, em termos internacionais, este tópico que faz aqui a diferença das eras entre o Toarciano e o Plês-Baquiano faz com que, em termos internacionais, sejamos uma referência em termos da geologia e, como tal, podemos fazer aqui esta candidatura a Geoparque Mundial da Unesco. Depois, também para quem não conhece a região, e esta área. Dizer-vos que o core dos dinossauros são 13 novas espécies. Que, para quem gosta dos dinossauros, dizer que na região oeste nós encontramos mais dinossauros do que em grandes partes do deserto do Arizona, onde eles aparecem em grande escala, mas aqui em tão pouca área conseguimos ter mais por metro quadrado. Temos o Lourinhosaurus antonesis, que faz com que tenhamos um ninho maior ou um dos maiores dinossauros em termos de ninhos, 4 ninhos mais bem conservados, e depois o maior parque temático, que vos convido também a visitar, para além do geal, do museu mais pequeno. O Dino Park tem aqui 180 modelos à escala real, e internamente dentro da Lourinhã, capital dos dinossauros, uma rota urbana dos dinossauros, 2 pequenas rotas relacionadas com a temática dos dinossauros e depois 3 laboratórios na preparação dentro do território que têm a ver com o Dino Park, com a Sociedade de História Natural e com o GEAL na Lourinhã. Pois propriamente, mais uma vez, nesta defesa, temos então os 72 km de costa, de linha de costa, 30 praias. Em 2022 temos 25 bandeiras azuis, 12 são galardoadas com o galardão de ouro e 18 acessíveis dentro desta linha, que nesta altura, quando se fez aqui o PowerPoint não está, mas devem-se ter mantido, julgo eu. Depois, em termos da biodiversidade, já temos aqui algumas áreas com compromisso já assumido, quer a nível do Unesco e da biosfera. Temos a biosfera das Berlengas e depois temos toda aquela zona de costa que vai desde Cascais até mais acima do Geoparque, que termina na zona das Caldas, e temos aqui esta rede Natura 2000, que também já por si já é importante na defesa da biodiversidade. Aqui na área da educação, entendemos que, sendo um pilar tão importante na defesa dos oceanos, e tendo aqui o Politécnico de Leiria muito relacionado com esta área, o Politécnico, com tantos estudantes que tem, que são milhares, já temos aqui uma defesa importante naquilo que é esta dimensão. No geoturismo e na aposta que nós fazemos na área do turismo de mar, claro que temos só com bom mar é que nós podemos ter boas atividades. O freeride, temos aqui o exemplo também da onda em Peniche e mesmo o triatlo na cidade de Peniche. São 3 exemplos, podem ser muitos mais, mas que refletem o nosso objetivo. Depois também, ainda aqui relacionado com o geoturismo, mas também dá aqui uma dimensão de educação, temos a Estação Náutica do Oeste, situada em Peniche. Temos mais de 30 empresas ligadas ao ensino do surf e outras atividades náuticas. Aqui este número está errado, são mais de 100 na nossa zona. Entre Peniche, Torres Vedras, Caldas da Rainha e Lourinhã são mais de 100. Um centro de alto rendimento de surf. 12% dos hotspots de surf em Portugal concentram-se em 72 km de costa. Dizer-vos ainda que, a nível do mar, temos 4 portos de abrigo, um porto de pescas situado em Peniche e uma lota. Esta lota representa 25% da capacidade nacional de captura de pescado e, por isso, também temos aqui este papel importante de ir dando os nossos inputs positivos à volta desta grande... Todos somos importantes e todos somos poucos na defesa dos oceanos. E um espaço interpretativo dedicado ao mar e às artes. Quase a terminar, dizer-vos ainda que temos aqui o Smart Ocean, que só por ele tem aqui a inovação e pensamos que venha a ser um grande impulsionador nesta área. Uma reserva natural, que é mais um dos objetivos que se pretende para a concretização deste 14º objetivo, e conservas das mais antigas dentro destes 72 linhas de costa, sobretudo na zona de Peniche. Finalmente, a nível dos desafios, estamos aqui com a questão das parcerias. Entendemos que as parcerias são fundamentais e o trabalhar em rede é fundamental. O desenvolvimento de estratégias de geoconservação costeira, até para minimizar os impactos das alterações climáticas que nós vamos ter certamente no futuro, que coincide também com o seguinte, e depois aqui construir estratégias comuns, como foi aquela que vocês apresentaram aqui e que casam e complementam com as nossas, e nós também vamos ter que utilizar e disseminar dentro de todas as entidades do nosso território. E já me ultrapassei aqui no tempo, mas agradeço a todos e espero que visitem o Geoparque e que apoiem este projeto e que daqui a 2 anos ele seja uma realidade e seja mais um em Portugal e seja mais um dos 177 que já existe a nível mundial. Muito obrigado a todos. Estima um bocadinho, mas estava a ver o...
Well, I just wanted to thank you all for following this panel. As my predecessor said, we are now facing and trying to overcome and to mitigate the climate change issues. I think that this morning just shows how the climate is changing because it was really difficult to stay here. It's so cold and windy and my hair is going everywhere. But thank you again for staying with us, discussing issues that are related to blue economy. I just wanted to stretch out that besides supporting with the tools and methodologies that we were sharing with you, supporting the entities that, just like SMEs, are so relevant in our economy, we wanted to here showcase the importance of dealing with public authorities and for those that are in charge of not only implementing the laws, but also to implement the new rules that are this time it was not the wind, it was me. But as I was saying, those ones that are in charge of setting the rules and setting the new procedures to this new world that we are living in and that we are, of course, wishing to preserve as much as possible. And oceans are really, really very important. So thank you all for participating and follow us and the activities that were here discussing, debating and sharing with you. Thank you also to Monica, thank you for João Serra for being with us, and let's take advantage of this nice initiative. Good morning all.